Hi Rachel, it is Thursday, April 28th, and my video is sort of late, so it's going to be really quick. I'm so sorry.
Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Everything that's wonderful is what I feel when we're together. Brighter than a lucky penny when you're near. The rain goes, disappears, dear, and I feel so fine. Just to know that you are mine.
Well, I have got video notes here, so I will say them, and I won't have time to edit. I apologize. I'm sorry about your knees. Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm glad that you went to the doctor because it's been a really long time. I mean, it's great that you finally got them checked out, that you're wearing knee braces, and that they're getting better. But that was actually, I'm sorry, but it was sort of cool to see you straighten your leg and to see the knee move. Not that it's a good thing, but it's cool how you can see that sometimes, and it takes a trained professional to diagnose it. I always loved that. Also, my dad has this sort of knee thing, but I'm not exactly sure what's wrong with it. It has this random lump or part of a bone jutting out from the side. You can't see the actual bone, but it's a lump. It's really weird. I will pray that you'll be brave with this, and you'll probably feel much better. I'm pretty sure soon you'll be able to do a lot more stuff. I mean, you'll be able to run longer, faster. You'll be able to, it'll probably help you a lot with dance. And, I mean, there's no downside to wearing the brace. It might be a little bit uncomfortable, but just think of all the cool things that you'll be able to do once your knee's fixed. So many tests. Oh, yes, the finals. I'm so sorry. For us, it's a huge deal. It gets to the point where people are freaking out so much that a lot of people get sick around this time because they're so nervous that their immune system's down. Well, we normally have them at, literally the end of the school year because our teachers don't grade them. We've got to send them over to the IB people in, Europe, or it might be the teachers. You know what? I'm not quite sure about that, so I'm not going to say definitively, but it seems like they might not be the one grading them. Don't take my word for that, though. Well, they're at the last week of school, the end of the day, the last day of school is a test. Although I love the way that they had it set up in Carmel, where the last couple of weeks of school you just sort of unwound, because then people weren't stressing out down to the very last minute. I think that is sort of unnecessary punishment there. Also, that's awesome, that math test. That's awesome. Congratulations. Yes, bass guitar. Sorry, I got that confused. That is cool that you play the bass guitar. Sometimes I even forget that. You're just musically awesome, Rachel. Also, high gold at ISSMA. I totally called that, by the way, last video. You can check, because you guys are awesome. Social Security. Social Security. Why did I write the word Social Security? Hey, look, we both have weird words here. Violent mashed potatoes. I did not see all the violence. I saw the ways that a cookie could be used for violence, but I didn't see the violent mashed potatoes. And, yeah, I guess, I don't know. I'd like to see a whole bunch of really cool affirmations and then just randomly a taco. Yeah. But I get what you're saying, and that was still, I just can't get past the fact that that was still a very, very skilledly drawn taco. Although the violent mashed potatoes, that's sort of sad. Tactic! Just saying, now it's relevant. Also, 43 days now. I'm sorry for my math error, because I wrote it in my calendar, and I guess I was wrong, and so I've always been thinking the wrong thing. Also, yeah, Kayla didn't see the video where I explained it to you, so she's like, by the way, I'm not black. She is half Dominican, half Puerto Rican, by the way. And she is awesome. She's in my math class. Not math. She's in my Spanish class. She's awesome. I just loved her facial expression at the end. Because there was actually a guy in the back and he was dancing like this. Except that he didn't want me to post the video of that. So I was like, do I have permission to send that video to my friend? And he's like, no. So I didn't include the earlier part where it was just him dancing. Michaela's like, do it anyway. I love that facial expression. It was quite awesome. Okay, I'm going to go through this very quickly. I'm at 4:21 here. Most of my day involved this. This is a bracelet. It is one of the textile things that we made in elementary school. Do you remember? And I just tied the ends together. Well, I could fit both hands in here, but not without getting them stuck. So, first period of school, I'm like playing around with it. I get my hand stuck. It takes a really long time to get them off, and the worst thing, we're starting flamenco. So I'm like, imagine if I wouldn't have been able to get this off, I would have been like, yeah, I would like not be able to take it off. Well, anyway, in English, I had been on sort of a sugar high because this one person was handing out candy into people's lockers because it was presidential election day, and I get really, really, really hyper off of candy for some reason, and sugar. Now, it bothers me. I'm just talking quickly because I'm trying to get this video done, but I was pretty loopy. When I get hyper or very tired, I get loopy. You know this. Well, I probably came up with this idea then, so I put my hands in this for English, and I asked my friend Aaliyah if I wore it for the rest of the day, if she would give me a high five. She did end up, but not at no expense. I had to write with my hands together, and in English I was trying to have a drink, and I spilled water all over myself in the middle of English. I feel sort of bad. I didn't want to interrupt anything. I feel bad that it was like, oh wait, my English teacher. Blah, blah, blah. I've got to edit that out. Dang it. Well, anyway. Yes, that day was eventful, and I did end up getting a high five, and it was awesome. Also, there was a senior prank today. The seniors pulled a prank. What happened was they covered the lights with colored cellophane so that the lights were all cool, and in the entrance, they stacked desks together and made sort of a banner, and they wrote seniors on the windows, and they covered everyone's lockers with cellophane. And there were some people walking around in, like, green bodysuits that covered their heads and faces. Except it looked like some of them weren't wearing underwear or something, but it was like, it was sort of disturbing. I was like, okay, I'm not looking under the waist here. That's gross. Well, anyway, that was a pretty cool senior prank. Because I had to, like, I tried to keep it intact, but second period I just broke down. I was like, I can't reach inside my locker. Ah! And I just started hitting it. Well, anyway, that's pretty much what happened today, and I've got to go to bed now. Okay, good night. DFTBA. Press button.